Hi Scorpio, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your monthly forecast for May 2014. Scorpios, we begin this month with a new moon in Taurus that is going to be transiting your house of partnerships and relationships. And this is a time you will be having opportunities wherein if things have been little out of hand or they have been little uncomfortable or a little, I would say, broken also as far as your closest relationships are concerned, you will get new opportunities to fix things up and put things right. It's a great time also to be looking at your I think you in any case will be having more insight or newer perspectives into your relationships also. Now every time in astrology when we say this is the time or now is the time, not to say that the rest of the times are not good, but it merely indicates that you have great planetary support at this point of time. At times we keep trying to do something and it just takes a little longer, but when the planets are perfectly aligned, and that's the reason why we astrologers say that it's a great time for you to be doing this and it's a great time for you to be doing that. So yes, rest of the time is good as well, but it just takes a bit longer. So wherein that things have been a little, I think also in past relationships, in current relationships, in business relationships, uh, things that need to get smoothed out, things which need to get, you need to maybe discuss or if there have been some I think misunderstandings, it's a great time to be correcting all of that. Scorpios, work with people. This is a great time for all of you and a great opportunity for you to be working with people, working along with them and not against them. And while it is true that you will walk faster if you walk alone, but I think the kind of satisfaction and benefits that you will get if you were to be walking along, be it your partner, be it your business relationships, it will be tremendous. This house also, it shapes up your identity in a relationship. So for some of you, I think you will be getting an opportunity to restart your relationship, wherein that you thought that things are completely dead and it's not going to work for me. You may just, I think a small window may just open and you know you will be able to sort of restart the relationship. Now Mars has been retrograde since March, and it starts getting direct, going direct on May 19th, and Mars is going direct in your house, in your own, the house of Scorpio, which rules secrets, it rules deep psyche, it also rules sex and money. So Mars, and this house is an extremely private house. The Scorpion house is very secretive. You really don't want to talk about stuff. It's about seclusion, it's emotional retreat. You don't want to be talking about stuff that's happening. And Mars is like a bull in a china house. So Mars is going to be marching into your house and saying, okay, show me everything. I want to see what's been happening and where is it that it hurts and what had happened there, and let's see how to sort it out. So there could be secrets that may come out at this point of time which you are not keen or you have not been keen to talk about. It could just happen that even phobias, fears, something that you've really maybe harbored for a longest time, it'll just come to surface at this point of time. And you could also look at those fears and address them at this point of time. Scorpios don't sort of shy away and again brush them back under the carpet and saying, no, 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 I don't think I need to be looking at it right now. But specifically, I think because there's an emphasis on your personal relationships as well, I think it could do with um, maybe stuff which has to do with your childhood, growing up, things which are not as yet found peace in your head. I think that really needs to get sorted out. There's some fears which you have about yourself which maybe subconsciously have really got inside your head as you were growing up. So I think that needs to get addressed at this point of time. It could be that you have just been in your relationships which are not that great, and somewhere the fear of not being able to be in a good relationship constantly sort of mars the good relationship that you may be in now. it may have to do with not having a great childhood, and those, or maybe your parents didn't have a great marriage, and just a memory from that may just sort of bring that fear that you may not be able to have a great relationship as well with your partner. So address all those fears. I think it's a good time to be dealing with. And like I said, Mars, whatever it touches, it stirs, it energizes, it activates it. So it's going to come and activate all the fears, phobias. Like I said, even if it's repressed sexual energy, it's going to activate that as well. Everything is just going to come up more on the surface. For some of you, you could be having a lot of vivid dreams at this point of time, and for some of you there could be a desire to sleep more, rest more. It does happen with this house of Scorpio, that you feel that you need to rest your mind and your body a lot. So slow down this month, Scorpios, and there's nothing to get impulsive and rash about. Just relax and breathe. It's a mantra for you. Now, mid-month, we have some more excitement. We have the beautiful Venus that is going to be conjuncting with the wild boy Uranus, and this is happening in your house of your daily chores, your life, your day-to-day things, and and Uranus, the Uranian energy, is extremely impulsive. He's rash, he's wild, Uranus, and he likes to cause trouble. So, and your daily life is like your mundane stuff, right? You're going to the grocery store, you're doing your shopping, you're going to work, you're going to the gym, and Uranus comes in and says, you know what, I don't like it, and let's change this. So you may find yourself suddenly changing your diet, changing your exercise regime. You may just take it to another level, I think, which is very nice. So if there has been a sort of mundaneness or complacency in this particular part of your life, you could find that for this, especially starting of 19th of May, you will be buzzing about and saying, oh, I just picked up some swimming classes, or I'm going rafting, or you could be trying out various different things. However, try not to do things which are risky, and don't put yourself in danger. This is also, this aspect also suggests that at your workplace something could happen, things could move suddenly. Maybe suddenly you get to either move into another office or branch, or suddenly you get another project. Try and stick to your schedules. It's going to be hard because Uranus, like I said, he hates schedules. The Uranian energy is it's volatile, it craves excitement, and it makes you also look at everything about your daily life as oh my god, how boring I am. And what you must keep in mind is that it's a very temporary influence. The moment this transit gets over, you'll actually be looking at thinking back and saying, my god, what was I thinking, or what made me do that? So keep that in mind while you're making these drastic changes and these huge decisions around. Do things in moderation. So if it's a diet that needs to get changed for the better, by all means, but don't get into something, a fitness piece of it, which is so high that you're not able to be consistent about it. Similarly, it goes for new opportunities, new job, new projects. They may seem really exciting, and you may think, oh god, this is the job of a lifetime for me, but it may be too good to be true. So be careful before you sign on the papers and say, all right, I'm packing my bags and I'm going. So overall, Scorpios, this month, a lot of unsorted stuff is going to come out, and I think the universe is giving you an opportunity to address things and move ahead. It's time is over for you to be holding things to yourself and saying that, oh god, I'm still nursing that hurt, or oh god, I can't let go of this, and why should I forgive, or why should I let it be? I think the time is just for you to put it to rest and move ahead. So have a great May. I'll see you again in June. And thank you so much for watching.